YouTube here. Oh, okay. Okay then. Peace. Hey, why are you using it?
Just sit down.
What?
Josh!
What?
You're ruining it.
What?
Nothing, I'm just playing a game.
Do not lose that, honey.
I won't. Josh, sit down. Stop it! Nothing, I'm playing a game where you take pictures of people, then you can, like, change how they look. Stop it, don't tell Dad about this.
Hey, Dad!
Stop it. I'm just playing a game where you take pictures of people, then you can change their looks.
What?
Build that. You built your business with hard work, late hours, struggles, and sleepless nights of dedication. AM 1280 The Patriot would like to help you take your business to the next level. The Patriot has many marketing options for you to explore, including utilizing Bill Bennett, Dennis Prager, and Michael Medved. We talk with like-minded business people just like you all day, every day. You did build that. Now let AM 1280 The Patriot help you grow. Contact me, Nick Anderson, at 651-289-4408.
Fertilon will landscape your yard now. Think about it. Fall is the most wonderful time of year in Minnesota. The cool weather and the blazing colors invigorate your senses. Fertilon can get your landscape project done now so you can enjoy the autumn outdoors. And you'll be way ahead of the game when spring comes. Fertilon today for a better landscape tomorrow. Serving the Twin Cities for 35 years. Fertilon, Fertilawn. Online at fertilonmn.com.
Stop it! I'm trying to take the picture.
Many of our heroes coming home from wars in Iraq and Afghanistan had a new battle, unemployment. Hello, I'm Rocky Lynn.
I'm Sergeant Deshaun Farrell.
I'm Captain Ron Jarvie. The unemployment rate for today's veterans is 12%.
That's twice the average of others living here in the heartland.
This year, tribute to the troops, the armed forces, and members of the Upper Midwest Emmy chapter are asking you to help. Hire today's veteran. To hire today's veteran, visit positivelyminnesota.com/veterans. Patriot Traffic from the Wally McCarthy Cadillac Buick GMC Traffic Center. Traffic sponsored by Allstate. Back to school costs adding up. Switch to Allstate. A local agent will make it easy to find the right protection at the right price. Plus, they can find you all sorts of discounts. They can even do the switching for you. Find an Allstate agent near you at allstate.com. You're in good hands with Allstate. 94 westbound still slow Huron Boulevard into the Lowry Hill Tunnel. 694 eastbound jamming up 252 to Lexington. 494 eastbound slow 169 to Cedar. That's traffic.
It's Bill Bent on Morning in America. Weekday mornings at 5 on AM 1280 The Patriot.
44 minutes after the hour, here's the conclusion of Paul Ryan's speech to the Value Voters Summit today. You're listening to Hugh Hewitt Show.
So much of our history has been a constant striving to live up to the ideals of our founding, about rights and their ultimate source. At our opponent's convention, a rowdy dispute broke out over the mere mention of that source. I mean, for most of us, it was settled long ago that our rights come from nature and nature's God, not from government. Very clear. That's the American idea. A disregard for rights. A growing government in a static economy. A country where everything is free but us. This is where it is all tending. This is where we are being taken by the present administration. This is the road we are on. But my friends, that road has an exit just ahead, and it is marked Tuesday, November 6, 2012. But my friends, that road has an exit just ahead, and it is marked Tuesday, November 6, 2012. We can be confident in the rightness of our cause and also in the integrity and readiness of the man who leads it. He is a solid and trustworthy, faithful and honorable man. Not only a defender of marriage, he offers an example of marriage at its best. Not only a fine businessman, he's a fine man, worthy of leading our country and ready to lead the great turnaround that we have spent 4 years waiting for. You know, I'm not the only one who has told Mitt that maybe he needs to talk more about himself and his life. It wouldn't hurt if voters knew more about those little things that reveal a man's heart and his character. This is a guy who, at the height of a successful business, turned the entire company into a search and rescue operation the moment he heard that a colleague's young daughter was missing. He's a man who could have easily contented himself with giving donations to needy causes. But everyone who knows him well will tell you that Mitt has always given himself. He's one of those guys who doesn't just exhort and oversee good works, but shows up and does the work. Mitt Romney is the type we've all run into in our own communities. The man who's there right away when there's need, but never first in line when praise and credit are being handed out. He's a modest man with a charitable heart, a doer and a promise keeper. He's the kind of person every community could use more of. And he'll be the kind of president who brings out the best in our country. When he asked me to join the ticket, I told Governor Romney, let's get this done. That's been my message ever since, and now I'm asking all of you the same. We know what we are up against. We know how desperate our opponents are to cling to power, but we are ready, and I hope you are too, because I know that we can do this. Whatever your political party, let's come together for the sake of our country. Let's put these divisive years behind us. Let's give this effort everything we have. Let's get this done and elect Mitt Romney the next president of the United States of America. Thank you, everybody.
That was Paul Ryan earlier today, and I wanted to put it out there to make sure it was easy on the universe. And in a day when there's just this awful amount of news, it's good to have an uplifting a speech like that. And when embassies are burning around the world, it's great to have a little inspiration. Next hour, I'm going to have all fun. I'm going to talk about maybe one of my favorite books of the last year, The Great American Railroad War, which is about California railroad chicanery in the 1870s, 80s, and 90s. What a thriller. But I have a little bit of other good news. My friend Jonathan Bach of Grace Hill Media is headed way down to Way, Orange County. Stop by the studio. Interview tonight about the Game Show Network launch of the Great American Bible Challenge. And I just drag anyone who comes into the studio, Jonathan Bach, ends up on the air. How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for having me. This is actually my first time in the studio.
I've known you forever.
I know.
And you've been on, and you've promoted lots of great things. And you believe, by the way, in values voters in terms of there's a market out there for an entertainment product which is traditional and values-filled.
Yeah, listen, the audience of the Christian community is huge, as you well know. I mean, on any given weekend, 43% of this country is in church. And if you add up the number of people who show up at least once a month, it's 2/3 of the country. That is that's bigger than men. And so if you're talking about an audience that can move the needle when they choose to move the needle, they absolutely can. Christians, values voters, can make any piece of entertainment they want a hit anytime they want.
You know, there's a Christian film coming out this weekend. You're not a film.